I would say Kemba, but just that moment because that was our first game of the year, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and he had got me one of the first plays. He came off a screen and just jumped, and then he shot it in front of him, so I smacked him in the head and fouled him on like a three.
Yeah.
And like everyone was so mad at me because like in the scout we talked about how he was gonna do this. So when I was able to get the one right, I blocked it from behind. I was like, yes, like I got him.
What did you say when we first met over the summer at that party at Twitter? Do you remember? You told me, we were talking about like your summer league performance.
Oh yeah.
And I was asking the basic questions. You excited for the year? You know, what are you looking forward to most?
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing you said was, I'm known for my defense.
Yeah. My thing is like, and it's dumb and it sounds so simple, it's just like, I play hard. Like, and I think it gets taken for granted. Like there's times where like I'll get hit on a screen and in a lot of cases like other guys just might quit on the play, but I just don't, and I just play through it, and then where guys think they have an open shot or an easy dump down, I'm able to recover. So I think it's a lot simpler than like I'd like to make it. I want it to be this sexy, like secretive thing, but it's just really, I think it just comes down to I've been blessed with long arms, decent reflexes, and just not giving up on plays.
Well, your timing is a huge part of it, right? But some players get lucky, they find themselves in the right place at the right time. It's happening like once a quarter for you. So there has to be something that goes into this, and I'm determined to figure out the secret. So are you like spending time in the lab like you're Peyton Manning watching film? Or honestly, is it just feel out there?
It's I wish I could say I'm like one of those guys who studies the film and knows their matchups, but like there's been so much, just because this is my first year in the NBA. Every guy I play is the first time playing them. And there's too much film for me to watch to really understand all their tendencies and everything. So like my approach, maybe not the best, is just kind of be as prepared as possible by reading the scout, understanding what we're trying to do as a team, and then just going out and letting my instincts take over. And I mean, a lot of that has just come off feel. And I mean, for me, it's simple because you have to have the ball to score. To do anything in the game effectively, the ball has to be involved in the play. So that gives you a certain level of advantage on defense. It's like you know that whatever they're trying to do involves this one thing. So trying to bait them into sometimes making the play that they want to make, even though you know they want to, and like making it seem like it's there and it's all appealing and like, yeah, we can make this pass, and then at the last second taking it away. That's one thing that helps me.
You're running out there with Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Al Horford, Tobias Harris. These are big names. These are all-stars. Have you ever like pissed them off? They're like, this dude, like get him off my team. Has there been a moment where like Joel's been like, enough of this dude, for the love of God?
It was, the like biggest one for me was we had like a scrimmage, like a blue and white scrimmage over in Delaware at like the G League facility, and I don't know if they kept stats, but I think I had like 10 steals, and I was on the team opposite of Ben, and then in the post game like interview thing,
Yeah.
Ben was like, I hate him. He's like, I hate him. I hate playing against him. But again, that for me was like one of the greatest compliments.
So playing alongside Ben, because he's going to be in contention for potential defensive player of the year, first team all defense. Have you learned anything playing alongside him to add to your game?
Yeah, I think I've learned a lot, and then he's also pushed me a lot. Like we have a cool, honestly, between him, myself, and Jay Rich, we have a cool little dynamic of just like trying to push each other to be the best defender out there. Like if Ben's got 2 steals in the first quarter, he's looking at me like in a timeout, and he's like, like I got 2.
Yeah.
And so like that's put like pressure on me, and then like just within the game and within what we're trying to do in our defensive systems, just like trying to make more plays. And I think like something that's not very common, and I think it's going to become more common, is just like having defensive playmakers. Like it's one thing to have defensive stoppers, like you have like your Kawhis, like there's the Gary Paytons, but I think more so now because guys are so talented, you can't stop James Harden. He's going to score. He's going to get 30 points.
Right.
But like, can you make plays? Can you tip a pass that leads to a steal for another guy and gives you another offensive opportunity? And I think that we have 3 guys, including myself, that can go out there and make those types of plays.
Do you ever worry at times that you gamble too much out there? That like if I miss it, I leave somebody exposed? Do you ever hear about it?
Yeah.
That face makes it sound like that might
Yeah,
be a yes.
yeah. It's been this whole like, I think we played almost 40 games now. Has really just been understanding like what I can and can't do, what I can get away with, and like finding that balance of gambling too much and also just like being too passive. And it's been a learning process. Like it's been a lot, and I think that I've been able to find a nice little groove before this little injury. But yeah, it definitely was a learning process. I did not just figure it out in the first game, and it's been like this love-hate relationship between me, coaches, and the teammates, just like trying to be like, when is this kid gonna figure it out and get tame enough that we can trust him out there?
So because of your potential to be first team all defense, potential defensive player of the year, you've developed a hive of fans. Like, what is it like having a hive, and specifically the Trust the Process 76ers? You know, they have a special breed of fan here, and you are beloved. Do you feel pressure as a rookie to like perform for these fans?
No, not really, because like it's been such a cool experience to where like they're like the fans are hard, like they like if you have a bad game they let you have it, which is very true. But for me, it's been so much support in the sense that like they understand the growth that needs to take place for a rookie. So like I came out and would make a lot of mistakes or have scoreless games or have stealless games or blockless games, and they weren't like, oh, what are you doing? You're not doing your thing, blah, blah, blah. They're like you said, like the whole trust the process thing. And I think because this team has come so far to where they are now and trusted that process of what it took to get here, they've given me the grace to have that growing process and see where I can end up. So I think it's a lot more excitement than it is pressure.
We have to give you, I don't know how much you follow the NBA Twitter sphere, but everyone's trying to give you like a nickname, or at least a nickname for your defense.
Yeah.
And I've kind of aggregated the most popular submissions here. They're a little corny, but they have to be because they're a play on your name.
Yeah.
So the first of which is Horns defense, because everyone's playing on Bull, right?
Okay.
So, Thybulle.
Oh,
Bull.
okay, I can see that.
Okay, we have Horns. We have Matador, because Matt is Matisse.
Okay.
But Matadors traditionally are like bad defense.
Yeah, yeah.
It could be Matador. There's Artiste instead of Artist, or there's Matisse.
Okay.
The four most popular.
That's the one I've heard the most is Matisse. Matisse.
Is that a sanctioned nickname? This is important. Is this the one you want to roll with for the time being?
I think so. I like it. I just think it's funny because like my name's Matisse and there's like the S's at the end.
Right.
So for me it feels like someone saying my name with a really hard lisp.
Right.
Like Matisse.
Matisse. But it turns into Matisse.
But no, I like it. I think it's cool because like the idea of like a thief stealing like and all that stuff in my name. I think of all those, that's my favorite.
Matisse is,
we'll go with that.
For now, a sanctioned nickname of Matisse Thybulle.